Supreme Court dismisses Kerala's plea to lower the water level at the Mullaiperiya Dam. The court accuses both Kerala and Tamil Nadu for adding fuel to the fire over the controversy. The situation in Theni remains tense. Security is tight as protesters refuse to back down. Interstate traffic crawls at a snail's pace. Manmohan Singh expresses concern over the situation. As transport between Kerala and Tamil Nadu takes a hit, the vegetable price in the state nosedives as stocks pile up. A retired SP and DSP raided by vigilance sleuths for allegedly acting as brokers in TNPSC appointment racket. Raids conducted at 42 places across Tamil Nadu. In the wake of the recent Kolkata fire disaster, the Tamil Nadu Fire and Rescue Services Department conducts statewide inspection to major hospitals to check. Two-time Chennai Open winner Marin Cilic ruled out of the 2012 Chennai Open tournament after sustaining an injury. Hello and good evening. It is a little after 9 on the clock and you're watching News Tonight. There is so much happening locally and internationally. I am Anu Josh Kanjana Topal for NDTV Hindu. I will take you through the news in detail, but let's now quickly take a look at the national headlines. Most parties approved the government's peace formula after the Prime Minister works the phones yesterday. It will come up later this evening at the meeting of the Congress and its allies. Mayawati hits out at the government's Lokpal draft, says the Prime Minister and CBI need to be brought under the Lokpal. Rahul Gandhi kickstarts the second tour of UP ahead of the assembly elections. Black flags greet his convoy in Aligarh. A day after dismal industrial output figures fuels concern over slowdown, Pranab Mukherjee says political instability is the basis of economic instability. Meanwhile, Prime Minister announces government is considering to fund to encourage banks to lend to the economically weaker groups. The Supreme Court has denied Kerala's application to reduce water level in the Mullaiperiya Dam from 136 feet to 120 feet. The apex court said that there seems to be no urgent need to change the amount of water stored in the dam. They also added that the safety of people in both the Tamil Nadu and Kerala is paramount. If there would have been an emergency situation, the committee would have taken up the matter or brought it to their notice, the judges said. The court reprimanded both the states, saying that instead of dousing fire, they were adding fuel and that sensibility must prevail. The centre has been asked to indicate by Thursday whether it will sanction the paramilitary forces that have been requested by Tamil Nadu to guard the Mullaiperiya Dam. Chief Legal Correspondent NDTV 24/7 Vaidyanathan caught up with PJ Joseph, the Irrigation Minister of Kerala, for his comments after the hearing.
Very clear, both states should not incite any sort of violence or something panic. They should basically understand the whole issue, why this state should fight against each other. The message from the court is, when the empowered committee is looking into the issue, why there is this issue is being raised. I am joined by Mr. PJ Joseph, Irrigation Minister from Kerala, who was in the hearing. Mr. Joseph, how do you see this today's hearing?
You see, there were 28 tremors from July 26.
But court said there is no such grave. If there is any grave situation, the committee would have submitted the report.
You see, tremors to the tune of 6. The dam will not withstand such tremors. IIT Roorkee, a very responsible body. Their experts
all these issues being looked into by the empowered committee. That's what court says today.
See, tremors will not wait for empowered committee.
Okay.
If it happens, the dam will collapse. Unprecedented calamities will take place.
So even after the court saying that wait for the empowered committee, what is Kerala stand now?
Tomorrow itself we will give an application to the empowered committee for lowering the water level to 120 feet so that any natural calamity may be met by that. It is very urgent that the water level is lowered. 1979.
But when the court has made it very clear, both states should not add fuel to the fire.
That I agree with you.
So you are saying
it is not adding fire. Suppose, according to precautionary principle, this is a classical example, Mullaperiyar. If something happens, see, it is the question of millions of life in the state.
That's what court has said, that safety of the human being is important. At the same time, they said don't add fuel to the fire.
That
Both
aspect is, court has said the safety of the human beings is most important. That's our argument. So we will give an application tomorrow itself, so that empowered committee may advance the date and look into the matter.
But one point, what do you say about both states when people are gathered at both borders? How do you stop this?
That should not happen. We should keep restrained. We should sit before the Kerala. There is no water dispute between Tamil Nadu and Kerala. We passed a resolution in the legislature that water at the present quantum, that will continue. We will continue to give it. There is no water dispute.
So only you want the new dam to be there.
New dam for the safety of the people.
So second
we will
point,
continue to supply the water.
So you are meeting the Prime Minister tomorrow. I understand all party delegates in meeting. What will you say to the Prime Minister? What's your agenda?
We will offer. Tamil Nadu people will get the water.
Okay.
Let the people of Kerala be saved by constructing a new dam.
Thanks, Mr. Joseph. That was Mr. Joseph Maya basically saying that Kerala government is very much interested in building a new dam, but at the same time, there will not be any sort of panic reaction from both the sides. There should be calm.
While tension prevailed today over the Mullai Periyar Dam issue, people from different villages in the border areas of Tamil Nadu blocked vehicular traffic on the Kambam-Mettur road to Kerala for the fourth day. Tension in Kerala's border of Kumuli has eased, however, the area is still under tight security as agitators gathered on the Tamil Nadu side protesting Kerala's demand for a new dam in place of the 116-year-old structure. Shops remain voluntarily closed to protest against Kerala's stand. Heavy security has been deployed as Section 144 continues. Normal traffic is yet to resume as vehicular movement is still slow. Prime Minister Manmohan Singh met Congress leaders from Tamil Nadu in New Delhi and said that he was very much worried over the incidents of violence in Kerala-Tamil Nadu border over the Mullai Periyar impasse. He said people from both states should remain patient till the issue is resolved in an amicable manner. The delegation brought to Singh's attention the impression that the centre was not doing enough to cool the tempers over the issue. Some citizens of Chennai city have risen above the Mullai Periyar impasse, stepping up, having a common voice on this controversy. That is, achieve peace amongst the two states and request that religious fanatics must not add to the tension in the situation. Take a look.
We would like peace to prevail. We are doing everything in our power to protect men and property and to prevent any act of vandalism. And the message that we would like to give out is that the issue is to be sorted out at another level, not on the streets, not at citizen level. And we would like again appeal for peace from all sides.
It is really unfortunate to see the Mullai Periyar Dam issue has become worst ever in the history of India. The central government must immediately, even at least in this session, must pass a resolution saying that all dams and rivers of the country is nationalized. If that is come true, definitely all these problems will be solved and people will be safe.
We are one nation indeed. There has been a significant reduction in the price of vegetables sold in Tamil Nadu as a result of the tense situation prevailing at the Kerala-Tamil Nadu border due to the Mullai Periyar issue. Over 70% of Kerala's food products are supplied by Tamil Nadu, and that includes rice, dal, vegetables, oil and meat. Lorry drivers have developed a fear over the attacks on vehicles travelling to Kerala from Tamil Nadu. This has contributed to the reduce in number of lorries being sent to Kerala. There was a panic in the Coimbatore market this morning when a group of workers began to ransack the market. Tension prevailed as a 30-year-old man, a coolie in Coimbatore market, was severely injured when a lorry was moving inside the market. All of a sudden, other coolies started damaging other lorries which were parked in Coimbatore market. Police were alerted and they rushed to the spot. Authorities from the Chennai Metropolitan Development Authority rushed to the spot as well. Police have taken the complaint for registering the case.
வண்டி நிறைய டிராஃபிக்கில் இருந்தது. அப்போ வந்து இது திண்டுக்கல் பக்கத்தில் இருந்து ஏற்றிட்டு வந்த லாரி வண்டி வந்து வண்டியை ரிவர்ஸ் எடுத்தாங்க. அப்போ எதர்ச்சியாக போன எங்களாட்டம் கூலிக்கார பையன் வந்து அந்த சந்தில் போனாப்புல. அந்த லாரி டிரைவர் வண்டி ஆள் இல்லாத பின்னாடி வேகமாக எடுத்ததால அதில் மாட்டி அந்த பையன் அடிபட்டு சுற்றி.
இப்போ அந்த அதே வண்டி ஆக்சிடென்ட் வண்டியை இப்போ தள்ள போகும்போது போலீஸ்காரங்க எல்லாமே இருந்தாங்க. அவங்களே சேர்ந்து அவங்கள வந்து தள்ளினாங்க. தள்ளும் போது நடுவில் ஒரு பையன் ஒருத்தர் மாட்டிக்கிட்டு இந்த கையை இந்த காலம் போச்சு. இந்த இப்போ அவனை தூக்கிட்டு போயிடறாங்க இப்போ ஆட்டோவில்.
நான் வந்து கோயம்பேடு மார்க்கெட்டில் சுமை தூக்கும் தொழிலாளியாக இருக்கேன். காலையில் ஒரு 4:30 மணி 4:50க்கு ஒரு ஆக்சிடெண்ட் ஒன்று. அதே வண்டியில் 7:30 மணிக்கு ஒரு ஆக்சிடெண்ட். இந்த ஆக்சிடெண்ட்டுக்கு முழுக்க காரணம் என்னன்னாக்க ரோடு ஆக்கிரமிச்சுக்கிட்டு ரோட்டில் வியாபாரம் பண்ணுறதுனால போக்குவரத்தில் இடைஞ்சல் ஏற்படுறதுனால இந்த விபத்து ஏற்படுது. அதாவது ஒரு கடைக்கு உரிமை உள்ள இடத்துல மட்டும் வியாபாரம் பண்ணதில்லை. ரோட்டை வந்து மேல் வாடகைக்கு 2 பேர்த்துக்கு 3 பேர்த்துக்கு வாடகைக்கு விட்டுறாங்க. விடுறதுனால ரோட்டில் எல்லா பொருளையும் இறக்கி வச்சிடுறாங்க. அதனால் உள்ளே வண்டி போக முடியாத காரணத்தால் டிராஃபிக்கு இடையூறு ஏற்படுது. இந்த டிராஃபிக் இடையூறு ஏற்படுறதுனால தான் இந்த மாதிரி விபத்துகள் ஏற்படுது.
Vigilance officials raided touts across Tamil Nadu. The raids that were conducted at 42 places were related to corruption in recruitment by Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission. A retired SP and DSP were amongst those who raided. The chairman and members of Tamil Nadu Public Service Commission were raided recently. In the wake of the recent Kolkata fire disaster, the Tamil Nadu Fire and Rescue Services Department organized statewide inspection of major hospitals to check if safety mechanisms are in place. 93 people were killed at a major hospital in Kolkata on the 9th of December following a fire mishap. In Madurai, about 40 such hospitals with more than 50 beds were checked. Most hospitals had their own trained officers who conducted regular checks of their fire safety gadgets. A vicious cycle is a relation between substance abuse and homelessness. More on that after the break.